Hello, this is SimSteam. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 4 in our playthrough of Flight Simulator 24 Career Mode. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Let's dive into it. So here we are back in the headquarters. The keen-eyed amongst you will have noticed that we've got a few more monies since last time. I've done one more mission off air. And we've actually unlocked the Skydive Aviation specialisation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and do the mission. So it is over in Europe. Yeah, this golden one here. Jumping over that place in a Cessna. So there's two types of Skydive planes you can get. You can use the Cessna that we have here. I'm not sure why I pressed then. And you can also use the big Cessna, the Caravan, which is that one in the picture, but we've actually got the baby brother, so I think we can only take 2 or 3 people up on this one, whereas I believe the Caravan can take a lot more. So that's the Caravan there on the picture. As you can see, it's much bigger brother. To your aeroplanes, you'll know the difference. Obviously this is just a piston engined aircraft, whereas the Caravan's the gas turbine. So here it is, our little Skydive one. So you'll notice the door's missing, as is the passenger seat. Car engine that covers off chocks. So these are all in the same place as the standard Cessna that we've been flying so far. And then the pitot tube. So we can request the boarding.
Folks, let's get this party started.
See how janky this is today.
5 on 5 ECVs ET.
Sometimes they sometimes they're in the plane, sometimes they're not in the plane. There you go. 3 people in this one. Oh, it's gonna get nice and cramped with 3 people. Big thumbs up from the guy there. There we have got 1 here. We've got 2 in the back. I'll start off.
Pilot, let's give a round of applause to our 2 candidates for this jump. Treat them extra special, please.
Round of applause, well done.
Alright, let's make this a jump to remember. I want to see smiles on those rock star faces when we're back here.
Cool.
Lima Echo Alpha Papa traffic. Cessna Echo Charlie Victor Zulu Tango is taxiing to runway 17.
Actually, I reckon it's going left.
Alpha Papa traffic.
Ironically, it thought it. Let's go left. We'll follow the little dots on the floor because they probably know a better way around, let's say.
So, important reminder.
Funny looking plane, that one.
Fun, but your security is our priority. So listen to what I say at all times.
Twin.
Last check, buckle up, helmet, eye shield, altimeter. You confirm? Great.
Slow down a bit. Don't want to get a speeding ticket, so to speak. Basically, these missions are all just get yourself up into the climb, get a really good rate of climb, get yourself to the start point, they'll jump out, and then they want you back on the ground basically as soon as possible. To pick up the next lot, presumably. I don't know if you guys have ever seen a plane do this in real life, but yeah, they come down like practically vertical. It's pretty crazy. So let's stop in the hold short box. Nope.
Lima Echo Alpha Papa traffic. Cessna Echo Charlie Victor Zulu Tango taking off runway 17. South departure, Lima Echo Alpha Papa traffic.
Go. nice steep rate of climb.
I've uploaded relevant data onto your map. Quick update anyway. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 150 degrees true. Current on-site speed is 12 knots. Check your map regularly so you can adjust your flight. I'm keeping tabs and everything from my end. Time to soar now. See you in a few minutes, guys.
Run approaches all the way over there. So I'm just going to try and follow this pink line that's on the map on the top left over here. That should give us a nice... I'm trying to keep our rate of climb as high as possible. At like 7,600. Maybe ease that off a bit. We're practically stalling. Got first turn. We're trying to get up to 10,000 feet. That's what the lady's saying in the back. Obviously we're only at 1,500, so got a long way to go. As you can see, we're doing like 1,500 feet a minute climb, so at this rate it's going to take 8 minutes, something like that. We just need to make sure that we're just trying to get to where the jump axis approaches by the time we get to 10,000 feet. We don't want to waste too much time down here, but at the same time we don't want to get there and be too low, because then we'll have to do some circles. But I'm sure somewhere on the internet that'll probably tell you what the best rate of climb is for a Cessna. But I'm just going for leave the flaps down, so that gives you extra lift, and then full power, and just trying to keep it around 70 knots. Uh oh, so we're back again. I had a Windows blue screen of death then, so I've got the first bit of the video back out again. So hopefully if you've seen the first bit of the video of us getting here, then I've managed to recover it. If not, then yeah, you're watching from here on in. So I'll talk as if that's happened. So basically what we're doing here is we're doing the parachute jump mission. We've got 3 people on board. We've just taken off. We are in our climb. We're trying to get up to 10,000 feet up here. I've actually got the autopilot on. I've set it to 1,200 feet per minute climb. We've got all this space to do it, but actually what I'm going to do is probably just go across soon. So once these like markers kind of get in line. Pushing it quite hard. So she's taking it so far. Hopefully I won't crash out again. Again. I believe it's the very old janky graphics card that's had a very hard life. It is only a 3070 and it is running at 80% utilisation, pretty much constantly. So, yeah, it's had a hard life, bless it. Oh, I did not know parachutes did that. If you forget to pull the cord, the auxiliary ports. If you've ever done parachuting in real life, please let me know in the comments if that's true or if that's just a random game chatting. We're trying to get to jump axis approach, which is up here somewhere. That's kind of there on the map. So we need to make sure we're at 10,000 feet by the time we get there. We're at about 5, so we've gone halfway. So we took off here, climbed here. Yeah, give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll start our turn into it. It's set up quite nice in this climb at the minute. I think we need our pitot heat on. So we're doing 75 knots true. Our nav boxes. Our altimeter is going up nicely. We are 100% mixture, and then just hit throttle. Oh, don't hit the trim.
That's freaking awesome. Flying through the clouds like an angel. I mean, that's great of you.
Any of you pilots out there with a Cessna, can I climb faster if I adjust the mixture? My thought was that you needed full mixture. My thought was that you used the mixture for adjusting it when you were getting too high. My thought was the mixture adjusts it for as you're in the cruise to save fuel, but I might be wrong. As you noticed there, that the engine was struggling. We're starting to run out of power as the air gets thinner. Obviously, you produce less power, so just needed to wind that back a bit. Can do flight level change mode, and then you can set the speed. So if I set this to 70 knots, then the plane will speed up to get to 70 knots and then start to climb at 70 knots, which is probably the way I should have done it with a climb like this. But it just gets the, you see how the climb rate's going up now. 1,000. We're at 7,000 feet. I'm just gonna cut this corner. I'm fairly confident we'll make it in time. We've only got what, 2,500 feet to climb in 6 miles, which should be fine. Dragging the heading bar around to try and give us a bit of a turn. Also, I believe this way's into the wind, so that should be good. Ooh, we're a bit below the marker, so that's slightly worrying. Fine. We'll be fine. I believe the term is prego. So we're just waiting until we get across to the squares over there. Turn. Getting onto the going into the approach. I believe when you get there. Oh, and now it's 2 minutes to jump.
ECLTD Solo 7, 2 minutes, green light.
So what we'll do is we'll get up to 10,000 feet, ooh, and then it'll level out the plane, and we'll pick up some speed. I believe we'll have to slow down for the actual drop. So this is kind of what we're doing. We're going to drop, and then we're going to go past, down, and round, and that is the plan anyway. You know, best laid plans and all that. Increase the speed a bit. Go to 90. Because we're well high of where we need to be. So we're still full power. So this engine's had a hard life. Now we're starting to pick back up again. So in about a minute we'll be up to our final altitude. And then we can get ready to drop some people off. Bit of a boring phase, let's say this bit. But I guess if you're a parachutist, then this is the boring bit too. Sat cramped in a little Cessna. I'm not even sure where this third person is. 3 people definitely got on. What a do is I'll keep it on the autopilot so we can see them jump. I think you do actually get to see the animation of them jumping. If I hit nav, is it going to help me on the right path? Or is it going to try and get me over this? Let's see. Coming in. No, it's going the wrong way, isn't it? Right, I can turn the nav mode off just in case. Oh yeah, we're at 1,000 feet. Cool. Picking up some speed now. Now they did say the heading was 150 when we set off. That's 150 true. There is some wind. But we're in the box, that's the main thing. I just want to be slightly left. Ooh, the excitement's building. Right, I think we need to start slowing down a bit. Don't know why the throttle's not working, there we go. So set speed is 72 knots. Flaps down. Catch this on the way down. Do a bit of. Again, why is the throttle not back in? So if it's just this gamepad, but as the throttle like stops. Let's do it with the mouse. But if you're doing this with the mouse, you can hover over it and use your scroll wheel to add power.
Jump.
Jump, boys
Enterprise
and
focus.
girls.
Go.
Go. There's one. Whee! Oh, he crashed. Again. Still on the right path. Stay below 72 knots. Oops, going a bit fast. Oh, there's the third person. Hang on, mister, let me slow it down. There we go. All jumpers are clear.
Solo 7 ECLTD. Divers away.
Legendary run, guys.
Laps up.
Now time for the
Throttle.
All right, my friend. Now let's see if you can beat your record today. See you in a minute.
I'm going to do this manually. And like all good parachute deployers, I'm sure they've got a proper job title. Basically, we need to get back to the airport as fast as humanly possible to pick up the next one. So what we're going to do, kill the power and just dive for it till we get back up to about 125. There we go. So basically, what you want to do is you want to be going as fast as you're allowed to go. If I can just do it with the yeah, right, should be able to do it with the autopilot. So it's autopilot's on, your flight level change mode on, and then you set your speed. 125. With the throttle off, the autopilot should just pull us out of the dive in theory. Because basically the idea behind this is that the equation for drag is a square of the speed, basically. So if you double the speed, you square the drag. So 2 times is 4, twice as fast is 4 times as 4 times the drag, 3 times as fast is 9 times the drag. Like, so it's a lot of, it's a good use of physics to help us get down quicker. Also, it's why Bugatti Veyron's got to have like 1,000 horsepower because the amount of drag it produces at 200 odd miles an hour is something ridiculous. So yep, we're bombing it down, as the saying goes. So we're just going to hopefully intercept over here. Whilst we're looking at the dials. So this will bring us right down to 2,000 feet. Then we should be able to just turn final and head on in. Apologies if this video's been a bit janky. I've crashed 4 times now to the blue screen. Once to the blue screen, sorry, and 4 where it's just crashed to desktop. So yeah, it's not playing ball today. So we'll see if this one. Literally, I got to final, was turning final, was explaining about crabbing, and then it crashed. So I'm just re-recording this bit. Plane's going to pull out the dive. As it does, we're ready to catch it with the flaps. Now when I drop the flaps, about 90. Drop the flaps, and I will take over. I'll disengage the autopilot. Oof. So what we're going to do, fly final. Bring the flaps up, and I'm going to set a lot of power on. So then I can kind of engineer what happened the first time, which was that we were really high on final. So I can try and explain the crabbingness. So slipping, I think they call it in in airplanes. As I keep saying, I work in cars, so I use car terminology a lot. So if your car's going sideways, it's crabbing. So as you can see here, we're high on final. So slipping basically means we'll just come across really high. That was maybe I might have put a bit too much into this. So we'll see if we can get it down. So yeah, the standard glide slope, we're a long way up. We're basically going to hit the end of the runway. So what you can do is you can hit right rudder or left rudder for that matter. Go full rudder, sideways on, dip a wing in to try and continue going straight. And basically this is the maximum amount of drag the plane can produce. And as you can see, we're basically dropping out of the sky. Yeah, how effective that is if you're really high. Release the rudder, plane goes back straight. Oh, I haven't announced final, don't forget that. So we're still a bit high, but we're definitely fast.
Lima Echo Alpha Papa traffic. Cessna Echo Charlie Whiskey November Lima is on final.
Make this
Runway
reasonably
17
smooth.
to land. Lima Echo Alpha Papa traffic.
Oh, bounced it.
Awesome rotation. You optimize like crazy there.
Optimize like crazy. Basically means you got back really quick. Which we did. We got. Oh, I thought we were going to crash then. It stopped on us. Not risking it. I'm skipping to shutdown. I've skipped the whole way, so we're going to get no bonuses because we've skipped everything just to get here. Down quick before it crashes. Yeah, that is a parachute mission. We are now certified to do parachute missions. Skydive aviations. See how bad it was. Got 100%. Yes. I'll take it. For all the crashes. Oh, it wasn't a great landing smoothness, but it's over 50%, which is what we need. I'll explain the reason why for that one. We got a grand total of 1,300 credits. It's hardly worth getting out of bed for. We're at 9,000 now, so in the specializations, cargo transport light. Score airplane missions with C or above, so we need one more mission with a C or above, and then mission landings with smoothness above 50%. We've already done that now. A B or above for the aerial advertising. Yeah, so that for the private ones we need a airplane missions with landing smoothness above 50%, and we've got 6 out of 7 of that. We also need our instrument rating. And 4 more missions at sea. So what I'll probably do is I will end this video here for episode, oh god, what are we on now? 4? Bear with, yes, episode 4. And then what we'll do is I'll go away and do 1 more mission to get us this sea, and then we'll do a cargo mission. We'll see you in the next one.